What is going on, Earth2.io enthusiasts, novice, and everybody in between? Here is another video of another little trick, hack, very interesting little thing that I've noticed, and I think you'd want to implement in your investment strategy. Now, I'll try to keep this very short and simple. I've got a ton of other videos. I invite you to check those out. If you find this video or any of my other videos useful, I beg you, please use my referral code. Not only will I get 5% for my hard work and bringing this information to you and sharing this with you, but you'll also get 5%. So why not? You got to use someone's referral code. Why not use mine? I'm the guy who's teaching you how to take the most advantage of the situation and make the most out of this amazing opportunity. I've also got a video that you should check out that teaches you how to get 10% with that same referral code. So check that out if you haven't seen it already. In this one, I want to show you how some property can make 10% a day. 10% a day is outstanding. Like, stock traders don't even average 10% a day. And bear with me. All right, so we're going to jump into, this is a list of the property that I own. And this is showing you exclusively the income that I'm generating from property that I'm holding. Now, based on your land class, and this isn't something that I've fully dove into in any of my videos yet, but basically there's class 1, 2, and 3 land classes. And based on the class, there's a different amount of income, I believe, that will be generated from it. But let's do some quick math. I've shown you in other videos how you can purchase property for as little as 10 cents per square. And I think these squares in the real life are about like 10 meters by 10 meters, something like that. In any case, 10 cents a square. Now, as you can see, some of these are generating, just for one tile, it's generating 1 cent. So if I were to make 1 cent a day on a property that cost me $1, that's only 1% a day, which is still awesome. That's still amazing. That's better than you'd average playing stocks, because you're going to have some negative days. You're going to lose. It's better than any CD or any other investment, right? That's 365% a year. That's outstanding. I don't understand how this works, but follow me on this math. If I paid just 10 cents for that square, and that square was paying me a cent a day, that's 10% a day. That means in 10 days, I've made 10 cents on a square that cost me 10 cents. So I've made my money back. It means in 20 days, I've now made my money back again. So I basically, aside from the property appreciating or anything else, I've tripled my money. So again, they've even said the referrals and a lot of this stuff won't last forever. Obviously, they have incentives set up to benefit the people who are early adopters, the first people to be purchasing land. It's just like, the gold rush back in the 1800s. It's just like when they did the land grab out west. They were trying to incentivize people to colonize further out west where nobody was living in the United States. For those of you who aren't from the United States, basically years and years ago, everyone was living on the East Coast and everybody was living, not so many people were on the West Coast, because obviously they started developing the East Coast first. So as an incentive to get people to go west, the government basically gave up land, just gave it out for free. And I forget how much land you got at a time, but you basically just went out west, put a claim on some land, and that land was yours. And now you had to turn it into a farm and live like way out in the frontier. But this is basically what it is. You have to go out there before everybody else is doing it, before everything else is figured out, before they have nicely paved roads and all that other jazz, just to use some analogies. And you have to take that risk to go out west, to stake your claim, to get your land. But the benefit is, eventually, as people start going out west, you already own a bunch of land. So when they want to start buying some land, they're going to have to buy it from you if they want to start moving out west. So that's how, they use the incentives in the United States. I'm assuming they're doing something similar here. So there's a limited amount of class 1. There's a little bit more class 2, and then probably most common is going to be class 3. I've got some class 1. I'll discuss that in another video where I found some class 1 property. But like I said, 1 cent a day on a 10-cent property, that makes a lot of sense. Even if it was $1, it still makes a lot of sense. Hell, even for $10, that's not bad if you're paying 10 cents a square. But fortunately, no squares as of right now. Today is Christmas Eve. There are no $10 squares yet. Are they coming? Of course. The US will probably be the first one there. US is already at almost $8.50. If you're watching this way in the future, you're probably going to be like, man, I could have bought squares in the US for only $8.50. Who knows what it's going to be in the future? But like, look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin right now, it hit like over $25,000 the other day. Now I think it's dropped down to like 23,000. But imagine, we've all heard those stories of people who bought Bitcoin when it was like fractions of a cent for a Bitcoin. I think the first transaction was like 10,000 Bitcoin for like $20 pizza or something like that. It's something ridiculous. And now imagine all those people who imagine the guy who bought that pizza for like 10,000 Bitcoin, whatever it was. And now it's worth, that'd be worth, I'm not going to do the math on video with you, but it's worth a lot of money. So in any case, this is similar. And again, I've said this in other videos. This is a risk. We don't know what's going to happen. All the developers could be taking a celebratory flight on a Learjet and it crashes, and then no one has access to the site or knows how to keep the project going. Anything could happen. So you're definitely taking a risk. But I'm already recouping my money. Out of the amount of money that I've put in, I've put in over a little over $200. I've already got, this isn't updated. I think I'm at like $97 or so. I just haven't refreshed the screen. But yeah, so almost 50% back in less than a week that I've been playing around with this. So that's pretty exciting. In another week, theoretically, I should have all of my money back. I think what I'm going to do is just continue to reinvest my money, because what the hey, to me, it's, you know, it's like 215 bucks. I could take that money back, but then I would only have 215 bucks and then some land. What I could do, since I'm bullish on this and I believe in it, I think I'm just going to continue to reinvest that money. So your referrals, if you use the referral code, that would definitely contribute and help. I'd be deeply appreciative of that. But even off this, you know, little residual, I'm not doing bad, guys. Now, here's one trick that I'm probably saving the best for last. What I've noticed here is, here's a good example. So this is my place in Peru. This is one of my places in Peru. I've got several. I got 14 tiles, and I've got another video that kind of goes into the benefit of buying one square at a time. And check that out, because that video will teach you how to get 10% with that referral code instead of 5%. So definitely check that out. Use my referral code. Again, use my referral code, please, please, please. But this is, should have mentioned this in the beginning. Just came to me now. I meant to tell you this earlier. But if I were to have just bought one of these tiles, as you can see, like up here, one tile, paying a penny a day, I would believe that, as I showed you before, when you buy something with one tile, they can't divide a penny up. They have to pay you at least 1 cent. So in theory, if instead of having 14 tiles in one purchase, if I made 14 individual purchases and I had 14 tiles, I'd be making 1 cent per tile. Is that how that works? And now if I only paid, I think I paid 11 cents for those tiles. In any case, let's say I paid 10 cents. I'd be making 14 cents a day off of $1.40 worth of tiles. I mean, am I crazy here? I mean, 10% a day. Now, I'm not making 10% a day on this one, because I think they group it all together in one property, and they only pay you the smallest amount on that one property. So if those were 14 individual properties and they can't cut a penny into fractions, are they going to be paying me 14 cents a day for that same groups, for that same amount of investment? I don't know. But that is definitely what I'm going to be trying out from now on. It is a bit of a pain to have all these one tiles in your portfolio, these single tiles in your portfolio. But another one of those benefits is when you want to start selling land. Right now, they don't have, I'm sure they will have this in the future. Right now, they don't have an ability to split it up. So if you bought 20 tiles on Mount Everest and you wanted to sell 10 of them, too bad. You either got to sell 20 of them or sell none of them. In the future, they might have a way to divide it up. But if you're selling individual tiles, not only is that better, because in case you want to hold some of it, you're able to hold that. But then also there might be someone who, because of the price that it gets to, they might not want to buy all 20 of your Mount Everest tiles. They might only want to buy 1 or 2. Well, if you're able to sell them one at a time, they would be able to buy 1 or 2 from you, and you'd be able to sell more faster, right? So that's my video for y'all. Again, check out my other videos. Please, please, please use my promo code. And I hope you guys aren't investing your rent. Only use play money. Like I said, all of this could go down, be gone in no time. But this is a pretty exciting thing. There's nothing like it. I feel like we're on the ground floor of something. I'm very bullish on it. Like I said, I didn't invest any money that would kill me to lose, and that's what I recommend. I've invested in stocks, I've invested in Forex, I've invested in cryptocurrency, and while my investments have done well over a certain period of time, I've also lost $30,000 in a day in like foreign exchange. Lost $30,000 in a day. Gone, not coming back. Doesn't come back up because I was so crazy in my leveraging, 400-to-1 leverage. So yeah, that's for other videos. But check that out. Find it useful. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what tips and tricks you guys are learning. And yeah, rock on.